Hello, this is Chas with Heirloom Leaves and Seeds, and today I was going to talk about the sunflower varieties that I am going to be growing this season. I am going to be growing several different varieties. The majority of them are going to be pollenless and single stem. And the single stem variety, you get one stem, one flower, and then they're done. But you know, a lot of people might be like, ooh, why would you want to grow that? Well, they're very reliable, and you know they're gonna be producing a flower in about 60 to 65 days. And I'm going to keep track though this year. People do complain sometimes about sunflowers leaving pollen like on the table. Like say these were sunflowers, they would leave pollen all around where they were in a vase. So a lot of people don't like the pollen, like the heavy pollen covered varieties. So that's why I'm growing some pollenless. But today I do have two for pollinators. One is for dyeing and the other one is just a cute one. So here is the teddy bear sunflower. This one gets 2 to 3 feet tall and it has a yellow orange shaggy flower. And they're just fun to grow. They're very cute. So these are gonna be going in my vegetable garden. Then the second one, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's either Hoppy or Hopi, I'm not sure, but it is a black dye sunflower. And these have these dark seeds that are edible, and you can eat the kernels and then you can just save the hulls. And that's what you use to make a dye with. But they have the dark edible seeds and then they're rimmed with a yellow-orange petals. So this will be fun. Never tried it before, but here's the dye sunflower. Now the other two are, like I said, pollenless, and these will be used for the cut flowers. Here I've got Frilly and Starburst Panache. Now both of these are pretty similar. They have like shaggy shredded flowers with dark centers. And I'm really excited to try these. These are both branching varieties and I'm really looking forward to growing these this year. And the other one I've already planted out. I took a little bit of a risk, is Ruby Eclipse. So hopefully that will do good. And that is what I'm doing with these guys today too. Our last frost date is April 14th. And so we're about 2 weeks out. And I have a feeling they're going to germinate very fast because they're gonna be indoors and they're gonna be on heat and they're gonna have light. So we'll see. I've never started sunflowers indoors, but I think it's gonna be pretty easy and I think they're gonna germinate pretty quick. So let's get started and let's sow some seeds. Okay, so I already have the soil in the tray and I went through and just went like this to put a little divot in the soil so I know where to sow the sunflower seeds. So let's get started with the Starburst Panache. These are pretty likely to all come up, so I'm just gonna do 1 seed per cell. And I'm starting these 2 weeks before our first or our last frost date. So it's a bit of a gamble. I did plant some of these seeds out. Let's see, I don't remember the date, probably a week or 2 ago. And they are just now starting to pop up. And we are going to get some freezing, well, I guess it's not freezing, it's going to be 37 degrees. So, I mean, it's gonna be cold, so I'll probably throw a row cover over them just to be safe. So I always just put the variety, the date I sowed them, and then how many rows. And I really like painter's tape. Sometimes if you use the labels that stick up. Those can be aggravating when you're putting on a humidity dome. So this works for me. This has lasted all season, and I always run out of the little labels that you stick in, so I'm done with those. This works best for me. I mean, everybody has their go-to way of labeling, but they stay on and they just work best for me. And I think it's a little bit less expensive than buying the labels. My second favorite is the wooden popsicle sticks that you can get for crafts. Those work pretty good too. And I'm gonna do, oh, my marker is running out here. I'm gonna do 3 rows of frilly also. I can't wait to see frilly. Well, and starburst panache. These are some really neat sunflowers. This one's kind of shaggy and then it has a dark center. It's really pretty too. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'll be able to get 3 rows of these guys. Okay, let's be careful with the seeds. We got 1, 2. Oh, did I put one in there? Yes. They're so dark you can hardly see them. I'm out. No, there is no more in there. Okay, I'm just gonna mark. Okay, next we're gonna do this black dye sunflower. I have just started experimenting with using natural dye to dye natural fibers, and it's been really fun. Ooh, these are big. It's been really fun so far. Okay, let's do 1. Let's just go crazy here. Let's do all these. Okay, and then the last row, we're gonna do the teddy bear sunflowers. Now these seeds are a little bit older. It says 2020, so I'm going to do like 3 per cell. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure quick that all these seeds are in their little divot holes I made. All right, that looks good. Now I am going to just put a light covering of soil on here. Just want to cover them up, fill in those holes. Get rid of anything too big. You don't want any big clods of soil hindering them sprouting. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And this soil is pretty damp, so I'm just going to lightly spray the top of the soil. That's good enough. All right, I'm gonna put this humidity dome on top, and then I'm gonna put these on a heat mat, and I will probably do a short in a couple days because sunflowers germinate pretty quick. So it'll probably be 3 to 5 days. So I will probably do a quick check-in in a couple days. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.